me. Hello, everyone. I am here live. Oh, let me do. Hi. Okay, I can hear my. All right.
Okay, good. Had to make sure.
Yeah, sounds good. So, all right, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, and good afternoon, everyone. What is going on? Episode 139 of the South Florida Gamers Podcast. I am your host, Silverback Senpai, and across the table from me is none other than my co-host, Waluigi.
Yo, back at it again. My apologies for dodging Thursday, but glad to be back at it again on a Sunday.
Absolutely. And today we have a very special guest, and that is none other than Trevohnthetitan. What is going on, my guy?
What is going to happen? It's good to be here. It's good to God. I look like milk chocolate. That's crazy. Bro, throw me in a Hershey's pack. That's wild.
Oh my!
But it's good to be here.
Also, this is the type of episode I'm ready for. This.
Oh, yeah, definitely is. As everyone already knows, this episode of the podcast is available on all platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and of course, it's also on Twitter as well. And for those that want the audio-only playback, you can definitely find this on any audio hosting platforms. Just look up South Florida Gamers Podcast, and you will see us there. For those that are watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch or whatnot, go ahead and like, follow, share, subscribe. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get in with today's guest. So, here on the podcast, we have a normal tradition, and that tradition is we bring people on for the very first time, and we'd like to ask them, hey, what is it that got you into gaming? Give us your gaming origin story from when you started to pick up that controller for the very first time up until now.
Well, it started when my mom and my dad took me to see The Mask of Zorro. I was about the age of 6. And we went down this alley. They called it Crime Alley. And there was a guy. Now he knew where I was going. He knew where I was gonna see how long I could.
I know. I'm like, wait, Mask of Zorro. I'm like, okay, I know the movie actually is a new one.
He was locked in too. He was like, yeah.
And then when he said,
I remember that movie.
Before he said alley, I'm like, shit, not this again.
But nah, I started gaming literally when I was 6 years old. So my dad was playing Chamber of Secrets. Y'all remember when?
Oh, Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
PS1 days for that was when EA became actually relevant.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. It was when like movies had tie-ins with the games and stuff like that. And there was one level he could not beat. It's the final level of the game where you fight the basilisk. You have to get the sword in a like specific angle, so you can like just stab him. He couldn't figure it out, and me at 6, I'm like, oh, this is just. And I just started like playing with the buttons, and I won. And I'd gotten so hooked, I think I played that level 100 times. Oh. I played that thing on repeat, and ever since, I just fallen in love with gaming, like from the age of 6 to now.
Okay.
That's unique, actually.
Oh, yeah, definitely. What are other games that you've also played growing up as well?
Growing up, oh god, I gotta think of like all the games that shaped me. Okay, so Spider-Man 2. Yeah, you already know the 2004.
Yes.
The pizza theme just played in your head, didn't it?
Yes.
Every time I get pizza, it's just stuck in me.
So it was that one. I played that one nonstop. That got me through traumas. That got me through middle school. That was one of my favorite games ever. I played all the Harry Potters.
Okay.
I started with Chamber of Secrets and then worked my way all the way down to Deathly Hallows. Even though we can all unanimously agree, it dropped off in quality the minute Goblet of Fire came out.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. I got into the Final Fantasy games late. Too late. When everyone had already formed their groups and they were like, I'm this game. And me at 28 years old, I'm like, yeah, I love Final Fantasy 8, y'all. No? All right.
I feel that.
I feel that too.
I think for me, I started with 7. Like, yes, I understand 7 is the most popular one out of the series. And from 7, I never played none of the other ones. I just like played 7, done, that's it.
Wait, you know what's worse, Silver? I started at Final Fantasy 1 on an emulator.
That's not bad.
Well, Nintendo DS, actually.
He was on that caveman mentality.
Literally.
I mean, it's not bad, but for me, I started at 7, and then I did, Final Fantasy 15. I played that, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the direction where it was going. And then, of course, when there was, like, DLCs of all the other additional characters. I'm just like, y'all could have just added this to the game.
Oh.
Now I never want to play this game again.
Like, you feel ripped off.
Yes,
Like, you
literally
feel robbed.
Yeah, like I went through all of this, and I was like, I hope that we could have something included into the game with all the other characters in the group. But it's like, oh no, they're gonna be like standalone DLCs. I'm just like, I could have just added this to the main game, and then later towards the end, master collection of everybody in, and I'm just like, fuck y'all.
It's like, I didn't give you enough money? You need the other $5? What's going on, bro?
Literally, for real.
Soul Calibur. All the Soul Calibur
Yes.
games. Like, they basically made my childhood. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess was my favorite game from the ages of, I think, 12 to 21. Like, just
Twilight Princess is good.
straight like most of a decade. That was my go-to game.
Okay, I gotta ask. Out of your, because you said Soul Calibur, because I'm also a Soul Calibur fan as well. Which one is your favorite one?
I have a guide.
I'm gonna get jumped the minute I get out of here.
Go on.
Because this game has the most ridiculous grab mechanics, and it has the dumbest ring out mechanics, but it's so fun to rage bait people with this game. Soul Calibur 3.
You know what? Fair enough. That's fair.
I thought you were gonna
Fair.
say 4. Actually, I'm not.
No,
gonna lie.
if you'd have said 5, I'd be like, all right, you gotta go.
5 is unplayable.
Yes.
Yeah.
5 is just like, they really said, you'll play it. Here you go.
Here's Gerald. Hold this.
Yeah.
Y'all
like-
don't want to develop it more? No.
Oh,
No.
Gerald's 6. I'm sorry. Ezio was a 5th one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ezio
Ezio
was the 5, but oh my god.
I couldn't even touch the game.
That game was just, I don't know what direction they were going with that game, but I was so glad that they just be like, you know what, we're going to forget about 5. We're going to just focus on Soul Calibur 6. Thank you. And even though Soul Calibur 6 did not, it started off really strong, but COVID happened and then completely killed all the momentum of the game. But I would say out of all the Soul Caliburs, of course, 3 is also one of my favorite ones as well. Then 2, 4,
4 could have used some work.
I just like Darth Vader. That's it.
Yeah, it's like it's comfort food. 4.
Yeah.
Like 4 is like, if it happens to be here, I'll throw it on, but I'm not gonna pay for it.
Right.
Were you one of those people that did custom characters?
No, I didn't have enough patience.
Okay, I respect that.
I wanted to
You're
because
so out of pocket.
yeah, they're always out of. That's why I wanted to make one, but I was like, I don't have enough time in my soul to do this.
Like I have archives of me fighting Thanos, and I made Uncle Ruckus with nunchucks.
Well. Like a soul to a caliber.
Damn, that was good.
Yo, did y'all ever get creeped out by those? You remember like when they would introduce the stages and this random voice would say the most nonsensical shit?
Yes.
It'd be like,
Yes.
bacon and eggs in the morning is the best way to get through the afternoon. Like just random shit like that.
It's like it's supposed to stall, so it starts, and then people just skip it anyways.
Yeah, it's just because it's weird.
It is weird, but some
It
people seem
definitely
like
is.
It's like, where's Soul Calibur's direction? There's no direction.
Like that's why I love 3 because there was a story.
Yes.
And I feel like
Exactly.
that was the last time there was a story.
I just
Yeah.
like Link and Spawn being 2 separate consoles.
This was like one of the first times I regretted. Like I had a GameCube, so I had Link,
Mhm.
but I was pissed that I didn't have an Xbox because I wanted Spawn.
Everyone wants Spawn.
Oh yeah, definitely. So after that, I also have to ask you, what are your favorite consoles of all time? Give me your top 3.
The big 3. Okay,
Yeah.
so GameCube is at number 3
Okay.
because
Okay.
they had banger after
Yes.
banger after banger. But the only problem is, it just wasn't. It wanted to be a game-changing portable thing that everybody could access, but it never hit that mark. It was close, but it never hit it. Number 2, I know it's new and it feels like sacrilege to say this when there's so many classic
Go on.
consoles. I'm gonna give it to the PS5.
Okay.
He's already like, how dare you?
I know. I gotta hear you out. I gotta hear you.
Yeah,
This
this,
is how-
this is the look I'm giving.
I
I'm like
know.
the PS5. I'm
I
like,
see it a little.
But-
Okay.
but continue.
But let me cook.
I'm,
All right.
I'm hearing you out.
God of War,
Knew it.
Spider-Man 1, Miles Morales, and 2, Expedition 33.
Okay.
the BioShock remaster series.
Okay.
Like, and The Last of Us Part 1 and 2. I gotta put The Last of Us Part 1 and 2.
Okay, as long as you didn't say remaster, we're good.
Yeah, but for what? For what? Matter of fact, is this camera on me? Yeah. Sony, for what? For what? The game just came out. You want me to spend another $80 on a game I beat 10 times with no bonus content?
For real.
If you hate me, just say that. If you want me homeless, just say that. You can say it. It's fine.
Wait, are we also talking about the Game of the Year edition?
Game of the Year again? For what? For what? You didn't add anything. You didn't even add clothes. No new guns, no new maps, nothing.
Nada.
Oh my God! But you just want me to pay for the fashion.
No,
literally.
And the number one, just because it was such a game changer, the Nintendo 64.
Okay. He got redemption.
Yeah.
That was my Zuko art.
Yeah. I'm surprised that he did not say the GOAT of all GOATs, and that is the PlayStation 2. But I understand.
If I had a top 5, it would have been on the list.
Okay.
Real.
So wait, you never experienced a PS2 or no?
I didn't. No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't experience it until later.
That makes more sense.
Okay. That makes more sense. All right.
Yeah. Like if I had had it in my childhood, like if I had it earlier, I'm 100% positive it would have been number 1.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because
over 1,000 games. We hear a different game.
No, over 4,000.
Yeah. There's over 4K games, and you hear someone saying one different game we haven't even known existed.
Yeah.
There was one game that it was a hidden gem. I found out about this late, and I got it, and I was like, this is a masterpiece. Oh. How is no one talking about this? I can't remember the name. I think it was Dueling Warriors, something like that.
I feel like I've heard that before.
But I played it, and I was like, this is beautiful. This is weirdly beautiful. What is going on?
Dual Riders. That sounds familiar.
Hell, let me see if I can pull it up. Pretty sure I got it saved.
Yeah.
Topped onto that, God of War, Bully, the Kingdom Hearts series.
Oh yeah, I've said it before, and I think when we had the PlayStation Cast earlier this year, that the PS2 literally had so many classic IPs under their belt, and you look at that generation era of the PS2 versus now, and just man, PlayStation, what you guys have fallen off.
Yeah.
Dual Masters is what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
That's what it is. It is.
Oh, that was a show.
It was great. Yeah, they made the show into a game, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, I've heard this before, but where? I'm like, yeah, Dual Masters is a very niche Cartoon Network series that was very short-lived. Early 2000s.
It really deserved better.
But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh kind of took over that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yu-Gi-Oh said, "Nice place, nigga."
You real for that? That's real.
Yeah. So, out of all the consoles, I also have to ask even more questions because we're still on the topic of your gaming background story. What are your favorite genres?
Can't do another big 3.
Yes.
All right.
You can even do big 5 if you want.
I can do a big 5.
Yeah.
Big 5.
Say less. Okay.
All right.
So boom. Number 5, survival horror.
Survival. Okay.
I love games that put you in a situation where you have to go okay, how would I handle this?
Right.
Castlevania has that vibe.
Yes.
You don't get health immediately. You have to strategically plan, okay, I'm going to eat the chicken here, or I'm going to tackle this monster when I have this weapon. You can't just run in and fight. You actually have to have a strategy to win. I love games like that. That and Alien Isolation.
Ooh. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Games where it's I have to use my brain to win. I have to, or I'm fucked. Fighting games is my number 4.
Okay.
Marvel vs. Capcom. Where's the camera? I'll whoop anybody in that game. I'm gonna go ahead and just say anybody. My address is. Don't put my address down there.
Just say South Florida, so at least there's a location.
The location is South Florida. Someone's gonna pull up at my house with a sign that says "Wins Marvel."
Nah, they're just gonna come with a fight stick.
Oh no,
we come outside.
We definitely do got some Marvel vs. Capcom players in South Florida. Some really good ones. So you just pretty much put out a threat.
I put out a bounty on my own head.
Yeah.
Unintentionally.
Oh my.
But hey, we're here for the content.
Yeah, this is what we live for. We do it for the bit. Action adventure.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that's my number one. That is my number one.
Okay.
Never mind. That's my number one.
All right, number 3.
Number 3. This one's kind of weird. I like rhythm games.
You know,
Okay.
that's not as weird as I was thinking.
Yeah. Wait. What were you thinking?
I don't know. I was thinking puzzle games because I'm a puzzle game player, but
I love a good puzzle game. I love a good puzzle
rhythm
game.
games. Describe which ones you're talking about.
So Guitar Hero,
Yes.
Rock Band, Parappa the Rapper,
Yes.
like
Okay,
the
okay.
good stuff. The good stuff.
Okay.
My number 2 has to be JRPGs.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like right now I'm on Expedition 33. It just came out. And I know the year's not over, but I'm gonna call it right now. Game of the year.
Same.
Game
we
of
have been
the
hearing
year.
this quite frequently.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. The story, the music,
I gotta play it out. I've been dodging it.
like I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but everything in the game, it's all art based. Like
Yeah.
there are literally characters designed to look like paintbrushes, and
What?
it still feels so sincere. Like it feels
That's so cool.
authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about the parry and dodge mechanic. I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah, in an RPG game, like granted, there were games like not games. I would say JRPG games like something like the Persona series, to where you may have like a dodge mechanic or whatnot. But like you can see like certain elements that they took from other RPG games, JRPG games, and they've added it to this game, and it just blends so well. Like it's so good. And then of course the artistic direction that they went with the game, it's so well done that I'm like, he's recommending people to play it. I'm recommending people to play it. Like, pick up the game. It's definitely worth it. You're not going to feel like you've been wasting your money on a game that just has like no sense of direction or whatnot. Or it's like one of these big AAA games where it's expensive and you play it and it's just like, wow, that's it. Like, you don't get that feeling with that game.
Like with this game, I'm already, I think, 100 hours in.
Wow.
And I want 200 more hours. Like, I went into, because I always go into JRPGs with one thought. It's like, okay, if this game doesn't wow me in the first hour, I'm not about to spend 200 plus hours playing this game. So
Yeah.
you got 1 hour to get me. This game got me in the first 30 minutes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
The first
Damn.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I would also say with JRPG games, like when you said like if it doesn't get you in the first hour, I do feel that way too. But for me, when I play JRPG games, especially like the Persona games, I play it as if like I'm watching an actual anime from start to finish, because I just like, for most of us who have watched animes, you already know the first couple of episodes, it starts off a little bit slow because you're trying to understand the plot of the actual of the story. Up until you get to like the middle part of the game, that's where it's like, okay, now I'm hooked. I got to see this to the end. And then as you get closer to the end, things start making sense. Like all the timelines are being connected. You're like, okay, now I'm starting to see what's happening, what's going on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's like I could honestly spend the whole like podcast just gushing about that game. One of the best parts about that game is when this isn't to spoil anything.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I don't mind.
When a character dies, you feel their presence for the rest of the game.
Wow.
Like the narrative is haunted by that character, because there are moments in the game, I won't say who it is,
Don't worry.
but when I was doing certain missions, I'm like, wow, blank would have loved this. Like, I'm talking about this person like they are a real person.
Damn.
Like
I'm right there with you. I'm right there
Yeah.
with you because I know who you're
know who
talking.
I'm talking about,
Yes,
right?
I know who you're talking about.
Oh no.
Oh, my
I saw a rock outside, and I'm like, damn, they would have loved this.
Yeah, JRPGs are a hell of a good sight to see. Like, I just started Persona 3, in the first hour, I'm like, damn, this got me hooked. I'm on
It's
the look.
different, right?
Yeah, and I came from different, very niche JRPGs like Dark Cloud series, which is basically the American Legend of Zelda, is what I call it. I started off from that, and then I played like the Soul Calibur hack and slash, and then just various RPGs like Mario and Luigi Superstars. Like, it's very interesting to see the interactions, and I like turn-based. So seeing Claire Obscure being turn-based, I'm like, now I'm sold.
Yeah, as soon as I was turn-based, I was like, you had my curiosity,
Because
but now you have my attention.
I don't want to sound like a hater, but freeform sometimes kills a game.
Yeah, it can get overwhelming. Like God of War Ragnarok, which I will say is one of my favorite games of all time. There are moments where you're so focused on not trying to die that you can't even focus on the story. Like the Kratos versus Thor fight,
Yeah.
which is, I'm going to say it, the greatest cinematic fight in a game ever. I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
like half the time I couldn't focus on what Thor was saying because I'm like,
You're
unhand me,
You're fighting
unhand
for
me.
life. I'm gonna sound like a hater, but Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is like what I'm talking about, where it does not even feel like the game itself. It's just all over the place.
You know what? That's valid. Yeah. Like, you're just, like, this doesn't feel like, and I love Rebirth, but there are moments where I'm like, this doesn't feel like Final Fantasy.
It feels like a Yakuza. And that's
Yeah,
another
it feels
that's another
Yakuza
JRPG.
0.
That's another JRPG. Like, it's a good genre choice, actually. I respect it.
And my number one is action adventure, specifically because of I know we have a beef with AAA games because a lot of them are sucking the soul out of what made games great.
Yeah.
But the ones that nail it, they nail it perfectly. Like Santa Monica Games, Naughty Dog, Sandfall Interactive, the company that made Baldur's Gate. Like when they hit it perfectly. So like, God of War, Spider-Man, Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, you have a lot of good choices. And even Horizon as well.
Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yes.
Okay. I actually had to break my own rule about the whole, like, if it doesn't wow me in an hour, then I'm out.
Damn.
Like, it didn't wow me the first hour, but I'm like, you got me a little bit.
It's like,
I'm gonna keep cooking this one.
Like, let me hear the game out.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna hear you out. I'm gonna hear you out. And I kept playing, and, like, a good portion of the game, I'm like, I'm having way more fun with this than I thought I would. And in the middle of the game with the big twist, I don't know if you know what it is.
Don't worry, I don't care enough.
I know.
You know?
Don't worry.
Am I allowed to spoil it for the audience?
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too late for people. Like,
because it's like if you haven't, the game has it has gotten.
It's been out for a while. So
yeah, so
it's on the
like,
player. It's on
you
me for
spoil
not
it.
playing it. Fair game. You're
Gotcha.
fine.
Okay. So I do want to say, just in case there is someone who is interested in playing the Horizon series, this is going to be a spoiler, so just get ready for it. But when Aloy finds out that there are no gods and the whole mechanicalized plague started because of a greedy CEO, and that the only way to fix it is to basically kill all the machines, and the last person who tried is a clone of her, or like she's a clone of that person.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, hang on, I'm in. You got me, I'm in.
Based.
Oh yeah.
That's a real like plot twist and a half. That's That's cool as hell, actually.
It's like, it's such a good twist on subversion, because I genuinely spent the game thinking, oh, they're like gods, but they look like machines or whatever. But having to be like, nope, these are just people just fucked up the planet. I'm like, all right, I like that. I love that.
That's real.
Yeah, that's. I do
It's
have
a little too real.
Yeah, I like the first Horizon Zero Dawn. I did. The second one, I wasn't feeling it as heavy. I felt like, yeah, I didn't feel it as heavy as the first one, because the first one I got so hooked onto the world of Horizon Zero Dawn and just everything, and of course the story was good, the characters were good, everything was just good with the first one. In the second one, I was expecting, probably a little bit more. Maybe I set my expectations a little too high with the second one, but overall, like, the gameplay was solid. It was good. The plot, I would say, it did take a little too long to to like completely iron out the entire plot, but overall it was still a solid game. Like, it's still worth a playthrough.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. I just hate how they began it, because I felt like I was just getting launched in. Like, I know I played the first one. I know I already know the world.
Yeah.
But damn, just off the rip.
Definitely. And speaking of God of War, because that's one of your favorite series or whatnot, did you play any of the previous God of War games?
I did, and that's how I blew up on social media. So I'd played the originals, and before I started making, like, voiceover videos and stuff like that, I made skits.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my big skits was the day Ares killed Kratos.
Yeah.
And, like, all the Greek gods' reactions. Because playing the games, I'm like, literally all you had to do was leave him the fuck alone, and he would have just kept doing whatever you wanted. But because Ares couldn't resist, he fucked the whole planet. And in my brain, I'm like, this is comedy gold. So I made the video, and the first thing I did was the Ares, bring your bitch ass outside. I want the wands. And someone had commented, if you think that's hilarious, play the second game. So I jumped on the second game. And The shit that kills me is like, y'all remember, like, Athena's like, hey, listen, you're doing way too good of a job being the God of War. I need you to chill. Like,
Literally.
you hired me
Oh my God,
to
yes.
commit war.
Oh
What
my,
do you
yes.
mean?
Yes.
There's layers.
Like, there's levels to this, bro.
The
Yes, literally in the beginning of God of War 2, Athena's trying to stop Kratos from, going to this place because he see his Spartans there. They're trying to take it over or whatnot.
Yeah.
He's going into the battle. I'm like, he's doing his job. He's the God of War. Like, what do you expect him to do?
Hired him to be the best. What do you want? What else do you want him to get fired?
You come into my house, you hire me to commit wars, and then you get mad at me for killing people in war? What do you want, bro?
For
The
real.
war guy.
And then they wanted to stop Kratos, like in God of War 1, the very first one. Kratos was like, you know what? The gods have abandoned me. There's nothing left or whatnot. Like, he's killed Ares. He's got his revenge. And it's like, all right, I'm done. I'm going to, pretty much kill myself. Oh, Athena saves him. I'm just like,
Damn.
you know you just fucked up, right? And now you make him God of War. Like, you just fucked up, right? And we see it in God of War 2. It's like, man, Athena, had you not interfere Kratos, like let him take his own life, so that way he has peace with himself, because the fact that he can't get rid of the nightmares of him killing his wife or whatnot, everything would have been good. Olympus would not be threatened by Kratos. None of the other gods would be killed. They would still be alive, but for some reason, hey, let's go ahead and save him because he killed Ares. We'll make him the new God of War. Y'all done fucked it up.
Yeah.
And something that I made a skit about too, just because I've always thought this was hilarious. Zeus kills Kratos, and for us, the gamers, it's been a while since he's come back, due to time travel to fight Zeus again. For Zeus, that was 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So imagine killing the deadliest man on the planet, and then you just see a portal open, and he comes through. He's like, I want that round 2. I'd be like, ain't no fucking way.
It's like, I didn't hear no bell.
Way! He's at full strength too.
It's like I didn't hear no bell ring.
It's like, where'd you get the blade from? Who gave you that?
There's so many questions that weren't even answered properly.
And I just love the line that Kratos says, when Zeus says, so the Sisters of Fate has aided you. Kratos says, the sisters are dead.
Yeah. He's like,
That was cold.
Tell me the sisters of time and space control the literal linear line of existence, and you just killed them. It's like,
Yeah.
Yes.
He stood on business. And
He meant that. My favorite line from any of the games has got to be the hands of death could not defeat me. The sisters of fate could not hold me. And you will not see the end of this day. I will have my revenge. It's too good.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh my God, the acting was real.
I love that in 3, he's like, hey, listen, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I fucked up. So we have to jump. Why didn't they jump Kratos?
I know.
They should have been clutching a 3v1 against Kratos.
Yeah.
So which fight was your favorite one?
Out of all the games,
Yes. You can have a top 5. You can have a top whatever.
I gotta do a top 5. So
All right,
Kratos versus Poseidon is number 5.
Yes.
Yes.
Kratos versus Hades is number 4.
Yes.
Kratos versus Balder round 2.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
Oh.
been seeing that clip.
Yeah, we're fighting on top of a dragon, then fighting in the time room, then fighting across hell. That's crazy. Kratos versus Thor,
Ooh.
definitely number 2. The round 2 one. Round 2 is my number 2.
Oh, yeah.
And Kratos versus Hercules has got to be the number 1.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Gotta be the number 1. Fun fact, by the way, I don't know if y'all knew this. I'm
Go
pretty sure you probably
on.
did. But Kevin Sorbo, the guy who voices and plays Hercules in the 1990s show, voices Hercules in the God of War
What? I
game.
actually
Yes.
did not know this.
Yeah, he actually did.
Wow, that's insane.
That's that's such crazy lore to me.
That's based. Actually.
It's even crazier because the Hercules show technically didn't get a series finale.
No.
So this is the series finale of
Damn.
Hercules.
That is the best headcanon I've heard so far on a Sunday podcast. And we don't have many headcanons.
Oh, no, we do not.
I'm happy to add to the list.
That's absolutely peak. What?
Just the scene of Kratos versus Thor, just him catching Mjolnir and launching it back. Oh, Thor, by the way, got to be the dumbest nigga on the planet. He killed this man. He was free. And he said, "Now let me get around to resuscitate."
Yes.
For what? Oh my God.
It's like a recurring theme in God of War where it's just like, y'all beat Kratos, y'all have him dead. It was like, all right, we're going to bring him back alive. Why? Why?
I don't want to say it because it's Greek and Nordic, but white people be tripping sometimes.
You know, Caucasians. You know.
High deity Caucasian. I don't know how else to put it. Because, like, hey, he's good at this. Let's try again.
He's good at this. Let's try again. It's crazy.
Like, am I being wrong? They're just like,
Bro.
let's bring him back. Let's see if he's reformed. Let's see if he learned his lesson. No.
Bro.
All right, he did his time being dead for like, what, an hour? He should be fine.
He'll be sane. He'll be like reciprocated. He'll be kind. No.
He comes back. He's like, bleh! It's like, oh, he didn't learn shit.
He's not the god of bunnies and peace. He's the god of war and blood.
There was one time where he tried to chill. He actually tried to chill, and they still brought him back.
And you're talking about Ragnarok? No, never mind. I was ready to say Ragnarok, but I'm like, nope.
Oh, no. He died in Ragnarok. Actually, it was crazy. He's died in every game except for the remake.
That's true.
Except for the God of War first remake. But yeah, other than that, every other game, he has died.
He's like the...
I'm thinking. One, yeah, by Ares.
Got a pillar thrown at him.
Yes, I remember that one. 2 by Zeus. 3, who did he die?
Fell off of Gaia.
Yeah, he did try to throw himself off.
Oh yeah.
Which she had room. She could have caught him.
Yeah.
But didn't.
You don't want the assist?
Exactly. Okay, so you're right on that. 4
didn't die.
Okay, yeah, 4 he didn't die. That was with on the one against Baldur. Then of course the 5th one against Thor, he died, got knocked the fuck out, dead. Thor revives him, just like, oh boy.
It's like, oh, so I'm back in this, huh?
Okay. Just like smoking a cigarette, like.
My one complaint with Ragnarok, and Waluigi already knows about this already, is that I hate the fact how they just killed Thor off. Like, we could have had a good redemption arc with Thor.
Or a team up.
Or a team up against Odin.
It would have been great. I feel like the only reason they killed him off is because if it was Kratos, Thor, Freya, and Atreus versus Odin, there wouldn't be like a phase 1, 2, or 3. They'd be like a phase 1.5.
Yeah, he would make it out of life.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
It's like, he's too good. We got to get him off the team. He's averaging 40-0. We got to get him off.
Fair point. All right. So, since we've already covered pretty much your gaming origin story, your gaming origin story and background, is there anything you also want to add in before we move on to our next topic?
Like an honorable mention or anything to genres?
To genres? Honorable mentions. You know what? Just because I've been playing Catherine so much, I gotta give that one an honorable mention.
I was talking about this last episode with somebody. Did you know that there's a competitive scene for Catherine?
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, like the whole puzzle thing. There's like a nonstop competition where you have to stack the same way, like you're going up Babel, but the other person has to flop in order for you to win. It's not a race.
That sounds dope.
I love that. It's a going band for band around that.
We going puzzle for puzzle.
I know they showed us in events like Frosty Fausting, which is like a fighting game tournament in Chicago. It's like very niche of a scene, but it's fun to watch. I almost bought Catherine because it's super cheap.
So I bought Catherine because I was like, yo, the acting in this is peak. I wonder who the voice actor is for the main guy. I found out it was Troy Baker, and I was like, all right, yeah, I got to buy it.
Yep. Anything with Troy Baker is based.
I have to glaze.
I think it's like $7 on Steam right now, so I might get it.
I definitely would. Yeah, definitely.
In case there's another Catherine tournament.
So just in case you got to lock in.
That game is hard as hell to play.
It is, but it's so satisfying.
It is like when you get to that.
Dan mentioned Catherine.
Yo, oh yeah, I remember him and Hidden Gargoyle.
Yeah, our last guest.
Yeah, now I gotta buy it. Damn, there goes my list.
But yeah, I think that was my honorable mention.
Okay,
that was mine.
I respect it.
All right, so moving on to our second gaming topic or whatnot, and that is, what are your current thoughts on the state of gaming of today?
Today, I think the gaming industry is in a very weird place. And I mean that in a sense of, you can tell that there are a lot of people that want to make games that are sincere and have a lot of heart to them. Like, again, I got to mention an Expedition 33.
Knew it.
Which is a game that shouldn't have even existed.
That's true.
Like, it was made by a guy who just left Ubisoft, who put out Reddit posts for actors and composers and directors and stuff like that. And it's damn near everybody's first time making a game. Like, this game should not have worked, and it did, which goes to show that there is an outcry for like the art of gaming and the passion that comes with gaming and the sincerity that makes gaming so fun. But it's at that weird state because there are companies that just don't want to take that risk anymore. Yeah. Like, I've seen more Call of Duty games than I have seen original games.
That's real.
Which is scary to think about because people are just going to keep buying those Call of Duty games. So companies are going to think, well, why do we have to stop? We're making money. Like, the society's proven the system's working, and
yeah, we've had we have 2 and 3 remastered. We have PC ports for everyone.
Yeah, and it's insane. We've had 5 remasters. We've had 11 games. We've had 3 Black Ops games. Sorry, 5 Black Ops games.
Oh, no, 6 is going to come out soon. Well,
6 is coming out soon.
6 already came out, right?
Yeah, Black Ops 6 is already out.
Oh, yeah, 6 Black Ops.
So now there's going to be a 7.
There's going to be a 7. And it's just...
like, where's the story even go?
Yeah, and it's just like... And you can feel that there are companies that want to make games that really hit people, especially in the indie game community.
Yes.
Which I feel like is going to be taking over the market pretty soon.
Yeah.
So if I had any want out of the state of gaming now is I want more originality again. Like, we've seen it works. We've seen it makes money.
Yeah.
We do not need another Call of Duty. We don't need another Battlefield.
Nope.
I will take another Fortnite pass because it is fun, but indie games have to come back to the forefront again. AAA games have to be focused on story.
Yeah.
Because that's where the success comes from. Not just character recognition or the notoriety of like, oh, I know Kratos or oh, I know Superman. Like, no, it's gotta come from the story. Otherwise you get another Kill the Justice League, which nobody wants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have talked about this before with AAA games and how people are like, oh yeah, this is not really much or enough. Like, people just like the same things. It's too much of a risk and all this stuff. And you see Claire getting most of like its flowers. But then you just see all these shooters all over the place with no sense of directions, and you see these collaborations.
Yeah. And that was the final thing. More risk. Games need risk. Like Claire Obscure, massive risk. A turn-based game all based in art, music, and poetry? Who was looking for that? Yeah. And people still found it. And it's like from basically everybody that I've talked to, it's been one of the, if not the best experience people have had with games.
It had like such a rogue introduction too as well. I do agree.
Yeah.
It's like, no one's like, who's looking for this? You found the players, and for sure.
Like, people will find the great things if you're willing to take the risk to put them out there. Even if you think, like, I don't know if anybody's going to play this, or actually, I'm going to say it's for content creators too. If you ever think, I don't think anybody's ever going to play this, or anybody's going to watch this, or if anybody's checking for this, there are 6 billion people on the planet. Somebody is looking for what you're trying to make.
Real. That's well said.
Absolutely. I also feel the same way as well, especially when it comes to games where we do want to see games with, great artistic directions, great narratives, because we are getting in the age where it's like the games industry is being heavily monetized. There's not a lot of creativity. It's just, we're going to just put this out there because it's trending. Like, whatever's trending, we're just going to go with it. And as we've seen over the years with these collaborative events, some of them are good. Some of them is just like, okay, this is kind of getting too repetitive now, especially with Call of Duty. And sometimes I would look at like throwback and retro stuff, whether on social media, and I remember looking at Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, where we did not have where we didn't have these collaborations or trying to go with whatever's trending at the moment, but you had a very unique experience. Granted, if you played one Call of Duty, you could pretty much play any of them. But during that time, during the PS3 360 era, there was creativity around that era to where you're getting a good story from start to finish. You're getting new characters rather than we're going to do a collaborative event, throw out these characters, you pay this much for the skin or whatnot, and that's that. Instead of just building a new character that people can, get behind, people that can identify with and, be a representative of. People now, we don't see that as a lot. So when a game like Clair Obscur comes out and it takes everything by storm, it's like, yeah, there's a need for this. But these game corporations, they don't want to take the risk because if they try to do it, they're going to be like, all right, how can we monetize it or whatnot? So because the fact that they're going to put so much budget into it, like it's going to be a $400 million project, $500 million project. They got to try to make the money back somehow. And that's where you get these microtransactions and, possibly collaborations and these overpriced game. Like it's going to cost like $80 to $90 just to get the full game.
Yep.
So we're not getting those creative games like what we used to have like back in the PS2, PS3 days. Now it's just more of whatever's trending.
Yeah,
because it makes the most money.
Yeah, I miss and this is a game that I found recently that made me really sad about the gaming industry today. The Secret of Mana. Have you guys ever played it?
I've heard of it.
I have heard of it as well.
No exaggeration. It is the most beautiful game I've ever played that is 2D. It's phenomenal. And I don't really find games like that anymore. Like maybe I'm not hunting hard enough, but
right.
It's like I'm rarely finding games that have that level. And this was made in 2002. Like this game is old, but
I see.
Like I don't find games with that level of risk and trust in their audience these days.
Yeah, because everything is all profit based now, and everyone's like trying to make money because if they take a risk with a game and the game doesn't do well in revenue sales, guess what? Some people are gonna get laid off, and we've been seeing that a lot lately.
It's like, how do I bounce back from this?
Yeah.
Yeah, companies been laying off people left and right.
Primarily Microsoft, and Microsoft bought all these game studios. They got Bethesda under their belt. They got Activision under their belt, and they're laying people off because, hey, we're not making sales. We're not meeting our sale expectations or whatnot, or we're going to find a much cheaper way to go about it. So we're going to get rid of these developers, like people who have been studying and learning to become a game developer because they want to make games. They want to bring those creative experiences to other gamers that do want this type of stuff, but under these corporations, we want it this way. We want it done that way. And if it doesn't sell well, then guess what? Your job's on the line and we got to let you go. And it sucks because there are a lot of creative developers out there, which is why we're slowly starting to see a rise of indie developers, smaller game studios, to where now they have their budget and they're going to see whether or not, hey, if this works or not. A big example of this is Helldivers 2. Arrowhead's a small development team. A lot of people did not know about Helldivers at all. Like, oh, what about Helldivers 1? Helldivers 1 was a small game. It didn't get a lot of attention, but it was a very small game at the time. And when you look at the gameplay, you're like, okay, I see what the gameplay is. And then when Helldivers 2 comes out, people are trying the game, they're playing it, there's like, oh my God, this game is amazing. And it's only $40. Yep. And the game blew up to the point where the servers were so overloaded, like
people took like 10, 20 minutes just to get into the game. Like people were waiting.
Yeah.
Like I remember we had a group together. We waited like 10, 15 minutes for one of us to get back in.
Right.
I remember waiting for a game for, I think, 30 minutes just because I had so much fun with the first round. I was like, I got to get back in.
Yeah.
And people actually waited.
Yeah.
And they bought the servers in. And then, like, the fact is, like, a random guy makes the story up. That's the funny part about it. Like, someone in Arrowhead just says, hey, this is where the story is shifting to because I chose this way.
Yeah, and it just goes to show that people want these, more creative games to where it's fun rather than you're trying to nickel and dime us for everything and it's expensive. Nintendo. But even with Nintendo, I gotta give Nintendo props because they always make creative games.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they always sell. We just hate the fact that now that y'all made it so damn expensive, it's like, I'm just going to wait. I'd rather wait. But as I said, I will give Nintendo its props that they have been making creative games for a very long time, and it still sells. People still enjoy them. I just wish that Sony and Microsoft get on the same bandwagon and be like, start making more creative, fun games. Yeah. Not just going with whatever is trending at the time, because with all trends, they come and they go. So by the time you make a game, because you're trying to capitalize on this trend, it might already be too late. It's already moved. Like, we've seen a game fail, Concord, because they were trying to go after the Overwatch players. But Overwatch already came and went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their moment of success when Overwatch 1 came already came and went. There's already other hero shooters. And now people want hero shooters to be free to play. It's like, if you try to put a hero shooter out there and it costs like $40, $50, where there's other hero shooters that are free to play, good luck.
Wait, Silver, you also remember Forspoken?
Yes.
No, that game was short-lived.
If there's a pet peeve session of this podcast,
there is.
Okay, I'm locked in for that one.
Yeah, the fact that Square Enix bought it and then just let it die is still the funniest thing. It's like, hey, we'll save you in another life.
I mean,
they really went of mice and men to that game.
Oh yeah,
Just look at the triple A's. Just look at the triple A's.
Yeah. Speaking of pet peeves, we can just go right into it right now.
Oh, I'm curious.
Quirky comedy in video games.
Ooh.
It rarely works. It worked with the first Borderlands because it was new at the time. It was self-aware. It was satirical. It knew what it was. It wasn't trying to follow any trends. Wasn't trying to be a specific thing. It was its own contained thing. And then, 2 was good. 2 was great. 2 was great. I'm not going to say Borderlands 2. But 3, the prequel.
Or Tiny Tina's Dungeon.
Tiny Tina's, oh my God.
I've seen the gameplay. I know what you mean.
Maybe I'm old. I might just be old. I got a headache. I actually got a headache. I had an Advil on standby.
That's that bad.
Like, I stared at the pill bottle like, I gotta trudge through it. And Forspoken is ridiculous. It felt like a Marvel writer was just up and down that script. Because there's dialogue that doesn't make any sense. The jokes are bad. The main character, insufferable. I don't know why she was written like that, but Jesus?
Yeah.
It's too much. It's like, comedy in games can work. Psychonauts, hilarious.
Yes.
Bully, hilarious.
Yes.
Expedition 33 is hilarious. Baldur's Gate 3 is hilarious.
Yes.
Because they know what they are. They know what they are, and they make the jokes around that.
Yes.
But they do, like you said, they make jokes around the trend at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But the trend's already gone.
Yeah.
Forspoken is trying to be a Marvel comedy. But the thing is, people are already, by the time the game came out, people are already sick. Yeah, they're already sick of Marvel comedy.
Yeah.
They're out.
That and carry weight in games. I already have 1,000 swords in my backpack.
God.
Why does one piece of bread make the difference?
I was watching my boy Herbs play Death Stranding, and I'm just seeing how much stuff he's carrying and why he's just so slow in an exosuit. I understand. Then there's also Elder Scrolls with their weight mechanics. Baldur's Gate, I don't know if it has one. I keep forgetting.
It does, but luckily they made it bigger.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
But even then, it's just I know you're going for realism, but dog, I'm carrying 100 smoke powder barrels right now. You're telling me I can't grab one apple for the road?
No. Too much weight.
It's crazy.
I had that same issue when I was playing Dragon's Dogma 2 last year. Same thing with Elden Ring, where you're trying to carry so much items and whatnot. It's just I'm too heavy, and I'm not gonna be able to move. Very fluid.
Oh.
Yeah, you get annoyed with it, but it's just like I'm trying to collect as many stuff as possible. Other JRPG games, it's like it's not a big deal. Like you can have so much stuff, and it's just like it doesn't affect your character or how they move or whatnot. But you have those games where it's just like, all right, there's gonna be you have the wait mechanic, and it's like I want to get this, but if I leave it, then that means I have to hopefully come back to it, and it's still there. It's like no, now you got to farm for it.
Now you gotta work for it. Makers like Souls-like games.
Oh, you wanted a health potion? Fuck you. How
Literally.
about that?
Literally.
Go back to buying it for 200
Upgrade. Oh, go back to buying it.
gold. 200 gold.
EA's like, oh, you wanted bigger weight? Yeah, that's gonna be $20 DLC.
And man, it's gonna be in the Game of the Year edition.
Game of the Year edition remastered.
God.
Literally.
Carrying weight is actually a real one. I haven't heard yet. That's a good one.
Any other pet peeves?
Any other pet peeves?
Things that just annoy you in gaming.
There are so many examples.
God, if this were like anime, I would be able to say like misunderstandings in anime, but like for gaming, there's not really.
You ever had anyone use gamer words on you?
You know what? I got it. Actually, yes. This man said, "What's going on, my little pog champ?" I almost kicked that man in the.
I wasn't ready for that.
If it wasn't illegal, oh my God, I would have stomped him out. You know what? I got it. Rescue missions in games.
Oh.
They drive me crazy. Especially in Resident Evil.
Oh.
Because whoever you're rescuing is stupid.
Like Resident Evil 4.
Especially Resident Evil 4.
Yep.
I think Resident Evil 4 is incredible. I want to say that.
But
Ashley, the president can make another daughter. I don't know. I don't know.
that's real. That is real.
What's 17 more years?
The Omni-Man.
Make another kid.
Just make another kid.
She's in a village full of zombies. She could hold that.
Can't hold a gun, can't hold a knife. You ran as soon as a cage fell on me. What is going on with you, Ashley? Where's your self-defense training?
Nah, she has the survival instincts of like a pineapple at this point. Like, there's no...
Just runs towards the danger.
Yeah.
She has the survival instinct of a summer ant. It's insane.
Oh, and then those ones where you have to get them very far and go back far in a timely manner, or you just lose the mission.
Oh, my.
Those type of games annoy me.
I think we've been seeing them die out more and more.
Thank God.
There's one rescue mission where you all share the same health bar.
Oh.
So if any of them get hit, it's over. And you got to and they make you redo it straight from the beginning. There's no checkpoint.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like games like that where I have to share my health bar with somebody else because it's like knowing how stupid the AI is just like let me just go in, just speed rush this thing, clear as many as possible, and hopefully you're okay. Like nothing happens to you. And all of a sudden you turn your back and just like they're off doing some other fuck shit and they end up getting killed. Just like
Yep.
It's just like, what did I do this for?
It's like, I want to go home, but you're already home. Just sign off. Just take the L.
And then, God willing, you complete the rescue mission. They try to give you a sad backstory to make you care about the characters. No, I spent 3 hours doing this. Die today. Like, I want you gone.
She was an orphan of 5, had to survive on bread. She also voted the wrong political party by accident. Like, there's so many.
It's just a C.
It just makes you feel bad when you're not supposed to.
It's like her Amazon package. It never got to her house.
And you know what's worse? You have to do it in if you want to get a platinum, you have to do it in the hardest mode.
Yeah, or like they can't get hit once or anything like that.
Or you can't get hit once.
Oh my goodness.
Games that punish. I understand.
What are your thoughts on pay-to-win games? Would that be a pet peeve?
Or anime collaboration.
I got so mad I forgot to speak. Pay to win. Wow. I'm already poor. You're gonna make me pay. It's never even worth the amount.
Nope.
I'm still regretting I paid for this. But for Battlefront 2, I paid $30 for DLC, which was just colored weapons.
Bro.
Just colored weapons. Cause they didn't say what was in there. Like, I'm thinking $30, it's gotta be characters.
Do you still
for
have
that
Battlefield
much money?
2?
I still have it.
Okay, that's the game. That's the question.
I stare at it in disgust.
It's like, damn, I wish I could ask for a refund, but it's already in my game.
Like, they already got me. I'm cooked. But yeah, like $30, like, it's gotta be a character. Or like, at the very least, a new map or something. Just colors and guns that I already had.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't say Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh my god. But yeah, pay-to-win games need to be extinct. They don't work. No one's having a good time. And it's always overcharged.
Agreed.
Yeah, I get the most broken character for $20 when the game just dies out. Or
Literally.
they nerf the overpowered character.
Yeah, it's like, you're having too much fun. Nerf them.
Yep. Every game known to man.
I will say, like, Marvel Rivals is reaching that point of, like, not pay to win, but just pay for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't hate it, because the stuff you pay for is worth it.
Yeah.
That's, like, the one time I don't hate, like, a pay to do this and that sort of dynamic.
Oh, yeah. I do respect that it's a free game. The characters are free, but you have to buy the skins. I respect that.
Yeah.
Highly respect that,
Because, like,
yeah.
if you see yourself heavily investing into the game, that's fair. Or if you're a degenerate and just want to buy the game, that's on you.
And they listen to their fans. Like,
Yeah.
fans are like, we want Venom twerking. They're like, all right, we'll throw it in there. We want Emma Frost throw money. We'll throw that in there, too. Like, I love that. Like, that I respect.
Oh, my God. I'm not ready for people requesting Jean Grey's costumes.
The gooning... Can I get a public service announcement?
Yes,
to the
go
public?
for it.
You're
Go
allowed.
for it.
The gooning has to stop. It gets to a point. Because what do you mean y'all are digitally removing Emma Frost's skirt to see some digital cheeks? It gets to a point. Stop. Get some help. Get Jesus. Get something. You can't live like this. This is how Terminator started. Nobody wants to admit it, but this is how Skynet took over. Gooning. Stop. Enough. Don't do it to Jean. Like, I'm actually begging, don't do it to Jean. Y'all are gonna make it weird. Don't do it to Jean. Please. Please. Thank you.
Please flip that for the love of God.
Leave her
That
alone.
is the realest thing I've heard. Please do it as Cyclops later.
As Cyclops, yo, can I get in I'm gonna get in a Cyclops fit and come back. Leave my wife alone.
Oh my God, I was not ready for that.
I like come in and do like a Tyrese monologue. I'm like, oh my goodness, my mutants.
Yeah,
I gotta get back into Marvel Rivals. I have not played that game.
I've
in
dodged it.
months.
It's a lot of fun,
Yeah.
and rage baiting is great.
Oh yes, it is.
Just hearing someone lose their mind because of you is, I might be a villain actually. Now that I'm saying this out loud, I might be a psycho. But hearing someone rage and it was because of you is better than sex. You just hear heavy breathing, like just anger. Just I'm just like, yes, give in to the rage.
It's better when you see someone getting clipped or they're clipping themselves, getting their ass beat. It's like, oh yeah, you did this. My bad, homie. I did that to somebody a long time ago, actually. They disrespected my boy, so I clipped him and like, hey, it's this guy.
It's like, damn, who's this loser? Oh, it's my boy. No.
And the guy DM'd me, he's like, thank God you did this because I didn't want to.
There was one time where we were like doing like a group thing, like we were all hanging out, and people were playing Marvel Rivals like one at a time.
God.
And this is the thing I was gonna get to. This is why I say for the podcast. Okay, so
All right.
we were doing a group thing. We like had people playing Marvel Rivals, and like everyone kept losing one after the other. And one dude said, "Oh, this man is ass. I don't know why y'all let him have the 6." He's like, "Okay, throw another game on. Throw another game on." So they threw on Marvel versus Capcom.
Oh no!
And that same man was getting his ass whooped.
Oh no!
And this is when I knew it was time to leave the party. Because after the second time, I heard was, "Okay, but can he whoop me?" I was like, "All right, it's time to go. It's time to go."
Congrats. That is the most Floridian thing I've heard.
The minute I hear, "But Ken," and I'm like, all right, yeah, here's my money. Here's my money for the drinks. I'm taking off.
Oh my God. When was it?
This was like a month and a half ago.
Okay,
There was
that's
one
that's
time-
not recent.
Very recent. There was one time at a bar, an arcade bar, where everyone's chilling. These two are playing Mortal Kombat, like the classic Mortal Kombat. This dude loses. He's like, okay, but if I get the stick, I'm wrong, right? I'm like, stick? Whoa. What stick you talking about? What you mean?
And he had an arcade stick.
Nah, he reached behind. He's like, if I up the pole, I'm wrong, right? I'm like, all right, time to go.
Okay, second most Floridian thing I've heard today.
Oh my God, I had been holding that in, and I almost forgot about it.
I can't believe that's a thing.
Imagine if he lost that fight.
Damn.
Yo! Hey, yo!
I don't think there's no coming back. Like,
Yeah.
get out of county, get out of state at that point.
You gotta go to Europe at that point.
Delete your social
I don't
media at
know.
that point.
Yeah, just go off the grid.
Yep, just go up north. You'll be fine. Go to Canada.
I think the thing that set him off was somebody said, bro, I don't know why you're mad. You're not playing that hard.
Damn.
You're not putting in enough work to be mad like this, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I have to see this happen at another convention. I will be crying of laughter. I'm like, you know what? I'll chap in.
Just be sure to run right after. Like, if you see it,
What?
you hear it,
We're
run.
Floridians.
Oh my goodness.
You just enjoy it and love the salt when you see it. And then when some people they get mad or be like, you know what? If I had this or if I did this and that, I would have
my
won.
God.
And then they end up doing it, and then they still lose and just like, so what were you saying again?
Yeah.
I'll hear that from far away, and I'll turn around like this, like this. Like, I'll just hear the song, and I'm like, yes.
I can't forget someone was making bets on you like 3-4 years ago. Someone was like $5. I'm like, that's too much. Like, people do money bets on the side for fighting game tournaments. It is the funniest interactions. Money matches when you're trying to fight for $20 is the funniest thing to see.
Imagine explaining to like a gambling boss or a gambling shark that's like 60 years old that people are betting money on a 3D fighting game.
It has happened.
Not on roulette, not on like poker, a 3D fighting game.
I have canonically have done that and won a bet, actually.
How much did you win?
Like $60.
I lost 100.
What? What game?
I'm gonna say it, and y'all are gonna be like, "Yeah, that makes sense." Tekken.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're both Tekken players, so it's even funnier.
We had a guy when I was doing Smash Ultimate tournaments and whatnot. We had a guy that literally made $300 off of bets for a Smash tournament. He's been on the podcast before. It's been years ago. Shout out to you, DGK. No, not only he's made bets once, but 3 times.
Yep.
And he has profited off of just Smash tournaments. Like, all I'm going to say is this. When it comes to betting and Smash, don't bet against him. You will lose money against him.
I have to find this man. I have to lose more money.
But yeah, the funny thing is I won $60 off of we called it an AI tournament of Street Fighter, but it's just the CPUs battling each other.
Wait, hang on. That's kind of lit. Wait.
So, long story short, I know Herb's in his chat. I was ready to choose one character. I'm like, wait, I changed my mind. I chose the most broken character at the time, which was Luke. And we
Luke
watched
is ridiculous.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we watched him rob everybody. And I'm like, this is the easiest money I ever won. But now we're making a new rule, like, you have to finalize your situation before. Because I chose last minute. That's still the funniest event. Like, everyone's pissed off, just sending me money, and I'm just like,
Yo, I kind of want to do that for a panel. Like, I'm going to be at SuperCon. They made me a guest.
Okay,
I
nice.
want to have a panel where people are just betting on Street Fighter
Yes.
characters.
because the thing is, no one needs to play. They just have to be
They
there.
just got to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, hey, if the opponent isn't there and the opponent ever loses, they win. They didn't show up.
Bro, I love that so much. Oh, my goodness.
Herbs, we got another one. But yeah, I caused so many headaches. Like, it's still like this was last year, and I still have like screenshots of my character robbing everybody.
I thought you were gonna say I have screenshots of me next to the like dead characters' bodies, like
Oh my god, I have to. That's the next story.
just Ryu's on the ground. You're like,
I wanted to play Ryu, but I'm just like, play Luke. He's broken.
Luke is ridiculous.
But
Did
now-
they add him to the new game?
Yeah,
They did?
He's
Okay.
a poster boy, and he was nerfed too.
Damn.
They nerfed him, but he's still strong.
He said you took away my strength, and it still wasn't enough.
Yeah. buff Ryu again. I stand on business. Anyways.
All right. Our next topic before we get to our final one, and that is what gaming moments that you've experienced where you can tell people like, yo, you had to be there for this moment that I experienced. Like, what are your you had to be there moments?
God, I have so many.
Like how you robbed somebody last month?
Yeah,
Like, that's just a general example. There's no wrong answers.
I think one of my biggest you had to be there moments was Elden Ring. It was the final boss in Elden Ring. I'd been trying to beat this boss forever, and I'd gotten a group of people together to like watch because I was like, if I'm gonna lose, I'm at the very least gonna make it funny. But I don't know if it was the energy. I don't know if like having like a good support system will do it. But that game, I was locking him the fuck down. Like, I was in. And I'm like, if I win this, I might be a god to these people. Because all of them are like, I'm never going to play Elden Ring. It's too hard. If I beat this game in front of them, they can't tell me nothing for the rest of the year.
Nope.
On that final hit, I had this much health. A crumb of health.
No potions or anything?
And everyone in the group was like, risk it, risk it, risk it. Like, they were saying, risk it. Leap up. He's about to hit me. Like, I see the sword coming down, and my sword's here. Slashed last second before the sword can touch me. Oh. And he dies, and it erupts. It felt like Avengers Endgame all over again.
Oh, my God.
Like, people were losing their minds. That is one of those you had to be there moments.
The pop-off was legendary.
Yeah.
Oh,
pop-off has had to be legendary.
I had to pop up and show niggas. Oh, my God. And another one has got to be, I want to say God of War, Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because this one's kind of a sad one. Like, this one makes you want to call, like, your partner or your friends, like, hey, I love you, dog. You a real one. It's when Freya's talking to Kratos one last time, and she says the culmination of all love is grief. To grieve deeply is to have loved truly. Like, that's one of those, like, you need a group of people that you love together and just have that moment like, bro, I love you so much. Like, that's another you had to be there moment. The final one, Spider-Man versus Doc Ock. And
ooh.
Yes, I agree.
Yep.
That one was incredible. Like, from the Oscorp rooftop, side of the building, the air, like, it's perfect.
It's almost like the movie.
Yeah, it all felt like a movie.
It really did. It really did. Like, even I got emotional towards the end. Like, game of the year. Game of the year.
Yep. Absolute cinema.
Yep, exactly. Because from start to finish, like, you develop this relationship with Audio Octavius or whatnot, and then you slowly start to see him turn more towards a more darker side of him and whatnot. And Aunt May's going through some health problems. You're also fighting the Sinister Six. Like, it's just a roller coaster that game takes you on. And then up until the final fight, you get this new dope looking suit. You go up against Doc Ock. You have this battle, and then it's over. It's done. And then, spoiler warning, you have the cure to cure Aunt May. Aunt May doesn't want it. Aunt May knows it's you, like Spider-Man is Peter Parker. And yeah, I was like, game of the year.
It just hits.
Game of the year.
Wait, I do have one more.
Okay, go for it.
But this one was another group thing, just because we had all loved this game so much.
Go on.
So everybody played this game but me, and they were like, hey, listen, I'm going to give you this game for free. We only have one rule. When you get to a certain scene, you're going to see a guy with a mask on his face. Call all of us. I don't care what we're doing. We will make time for that scene. So the game is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm playing the game, which, by the way, fantastic game. Like, absolutely, that's in my top 5 too. I get to the scene, I press pause, and this is like the middle of the day on a Thursday. Like, people should be at work. I like text the group chat. I'm like, hey guys, I think I got to the scene, and I got 7 messages like on the way. They came there in less than 30 minutes.
Damn.
With food, with drinks. And they were like, okay, we can't say shit until it's over.
That is the most Floridian thing I've ever heard in a while.
They were locked in. So For those who know the scene, you already know exactly what I'm referencing. And for those who don't know the scene, spoiler warning for a 2-decade-year-old game. The whole game, you're told about this guy named Darth Revan and how he is the deadliest Sith Lord in the universe. And you're also given subtle clues that your memory's been taken from you. Like, you didn't lose it, it's been taken. So it's the big scene where the main villain of the game is like, you don't find it weird? The Jedi happen to find you. The Jedi happen to instill these rules in you. And the Jedi happen to already have clothes ready for you. Welcome home, Darth Revan. And I remember screaming at the top of my fucking lungs. Because I was like, I knew it. I knew. Like, I felt it was the most vindicating moment of my life. And the whole group, they were like, oh, like just screaming and hype with me. It was perfect. Again, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
That's dope. That's dope, man.
That is.
We don't have moments like that here at Flynn's.
Like, if I say, hey, I'm in the finals, ain't no one showing up in that bitch.
Listen, I'm there. I'm locked in. I'm there.
Oh, my God. I was cracking up because I have moments like that where I'm on Discord, minding my business, in a tournament, locked in. I mute myself. Everyone's just watching and hyping up around. They tell me this. But the funniest thing is I had to do a 1v1 against my boy for one of my matches in our first time. He's like, whoever gets the first hit wins. I just do the dumbest DP.
Mink.
Yep. And that just shifted his whole flow. Like, moments like that are hilarious in the Discord group, but in person is even funnier. Like, during fighting game tournaments, we will stop. Some of us will stop what we're doing. If we're not in bracket, we'll just go straight to someone's, like, stream. Or we'll just straight up, like, show the link.
It's like, we heard tale of a party.
Oh, yeah. We'll just straight up get a group. One of my boys that comes from North Florida to Orlando, it's his first or second Strive major. I show up and I just start heckling. I felt so bad for the player that had no headphones hearing what I said.
Yeah, unless it's like at a major, like where you can actually, root for your homies.
Oh, I'm heckling.
Yeah, because you get to see them on stream and whatnot. Like, I've had that happen with me and whatnot. Like, speaking of majors, have you ever attended a FGC major or no?
I haven't, no. I've always wanted
Okay, now this is where to get serious.
All right, so this is all right. He hasn't attended an FGC major, so guess what? Next year, CEO is going to be in Orlando.
Okay.
You've heard of CEO, right?
I have, yeah.
Oh my
Pull
God.
up. It's in Orlando. The venue, amazing
venue.
venue. You're going to have the time of your life. It's different from anime conventions, completely different, but
There's
the
a
energy is stupid high.
Oh my God.
Especially when you're competing. Now your energy and adrenaline is through the roof. Especially when you're playing up on stage and you have people watching you on stream and you have an audience behind you. That's when that pressure really kicks in. That adrenaline, just goes straight up. You're just like, breathe. Like, you have to tell yourself, breathe.
Even in casual tournaments, like, you can just be chilling, doing just something, or just practice. You just feel that energy all around you.
Okay.
We did an underground Street Fighter tournament. That's the most unhinged thing we've seen. There's energy after the tournament at 4 a.m.
Just pretty much picture a Street Fighter 6 tournament after hours where it is just it's just debauchery and a whole lot of shit talking.
It's an anime rave, but people just sit down and game instead of just being belligerent.
That's what I crave. That's what I live for.
Yeah, I still got some videos. I'll show you.
I live for some enhanced ignorance.
But yeah, we'll let everybody know on social media, when's the date for the next CEO, so that way y'all can just go ahead and just mark it down, because that is an event
it's classified as a convention, which is even funnier too.
Yeah, but it's a competition. But
yeah,
it's
top 5 events in my opinion.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those. You definitely have to go there and be there to witness it. And then of course there are also cosplay contests as well, which is very well done. And you also get your own thematic entrance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that's how you look in cosplay.
I'm locked in. I'm in.
Just got a real.
And we trying to do it with everybody. Y'all got to pull up the CEO next year. You will love this event. It's completely different. If you're tired of anime conventions and whatnot, come to this one. This one's gonna be in Orlando.
You can learn how to play. You can learn there's TCG sections. There's a bunch.
And
of
the venue has lots of restaurants inside, 4 pools, stupidly huge, and right across the street there's a Publix.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So it's just like the setup is perfect for whatever you want to do. And
Yes.
like,
Everything
however
is walking
feral you
distance.
want to be.
Yeah,
Like, there's 24-hour venues.
yeah. It's a 24-hour venue.
People could just have, like, B&B for, like, instead of breakfast and bread, it's just, like, breakfast and, like, bombos and shit.
That's insane. I love it.
Don't mind me being out of pocket. It's normal.
All right, so before we put a bow on this episode and wrap things up, is there any final things that you want to share on the podcast, gaming-wise, or, you know, plugging your social medias, letting people know where to find you, where to follow you, and whatnot? Anything that any upcoming plans, the floor is yours.
Oh, thank you. Well, first I want to say thank you guys so much for having me. This is a lot of fun. You guys are fantastic.
Thank you.
I love the energy, love the aura, the vibe is incredible. Yeah, my social media handles, they're all the same. It's Trevohnthetitan. So that's TREVOHNN, the Titan. And I'm going to be at SuperCon. I'm going to be one of the guest creators there. I'm going to be at MetroCon, and I'm going to be at DragonCon. So you can catch me at any of those. And new stuff I'm going to be doing, just more memes, more insanity, more unhinged shit. There's no rhyme or reason to it. And yeah, I'm just going to be floating around Florida, basically. So if you see me, come up and say hi.
Absolutely. Waluigi, any final words?
Trayvon, thank you so much for coming here. It's an honor to meet you. I've seen you online, and I know the Otaku Fest me. I'm like, damn, I'm eventually going to meet this person. It's bound to happen. Didn't expect it here, but glad to see your energy, your flow, your content creation, how it goes, and some of your fighting game stories, and most of your stories in general. It's super awesome to have you, homie.
Oh, thank you for that, man. I really appreciate you.
Of course.
We also got a couple of people in the chat. Mr. Nick VT is wishing you a happy birthday.
Oh, shit.
Yo, thank you.
It's your birthday?
How did he know, though? How did he know, though? God, my birthday's July 15th. How did he know that?
You got Nardward early.
You're Trevohnthetitan. We have to know.
Man, that's a birthday snipe. I haven't seen that before.
I'm going to get a gift from him, too. It's going to be so sweet, and I'm just going to be paranoid the whole time.
Shouts out to him.
Definitely. And, of course, Trevon, thank you so much for being a guest on the podcast. I would love to get you back on again for group episodes where we have more people and we can, discuss more games or, specific gaming topics or whatnot. I'm pretty sure if we get the right people, it'll be a really great episode where we just have a discussion, just, continue talking about more game-related stuff and whatnot. And last thing is, you finished Expedition, correct?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I haven't finished
I'm in
it
Act
either.
2.
I think I'm in Act 3.
Okay.
But
Don't say shit to me.
yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I
I
don't
was
want.
looking kind of devious for a second.
I was like,
know.
did he finish it? Let me ask if he finished it or whatnot. But since you ain't finished, it's like, all right, cool. I ain't gonna spoil it for you because I'm on Act 3 because I'm taking my time with the game because I'm enjoying it as well, and I'm still trying to stay competitive. Stay competitively active in one of my go-to fighting games. But other than that, like I've been enjoying the game as well. It's good to see. I'm glad to see that there is more people talking about this game. Yes, buy Expedition 33. The game is not expensive. It's not like those $70 AAA games. This is a really affordable game. It's available on PC.
Wait, you want to hear something really funny about the game?
What's up?
I remember it was like Charlie Cox actually voiced a game for 4 hours, but he never played it.
Yeah, that's normal.
I know the guy who played as Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
They'd be getting everybody the Avengers.
so yeah, pick up Claret Obscure Expedition 33. The game it's worth the money. Just pick it up, and you will have a very good time. It's available on PlayStation. Is it available on Xbox? I don't know.
Now next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Okay.
Double check to see. Is it available on Xbox?
Yes.
Okay, it's available on Xbox, PC. So pick up Claret Obscure Expedition 33, y'all, and continue playing more games.
Hell
is,
yeah.
is all I'm gonna say. Continue playing more games. Try new games. And then just continue talking about the games. So with that being said, everyone, thank you guys so much for being a part of episode 139 of the South Florida Gamers podcast. If you want to be a guest on the podcast for the very first time, by all means, hit us up on Instagram at South Florida Gamers podcast. tap the link in the bio, and you will be able to apply to be a guest on a podcast where yours truly is currently sitting.
Hell yeah.
So we are now in quarter 3. We are still taking applications. So by all means, apply, and we will get to you shortly. And it's either going to be either on a Sunday afternoon or a Thursday evening, either or one of those days.
Yep.
To where
Whichever
if you want to,
works.
come on the podcast and share us your gaming stories, your gaming background, and whatnot, by all means, we welcome you. And with that being said, I'm just thinking and speaking at the same time. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, follow on all our social media platforms, and we will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.